Here comes the D swarming to the line. And some room to work. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Wentz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Smith. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 39 that time. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Right there around the 35-yard line.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On second down, here's Smith. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense heading out now, a team with big hopes in 2017, but a franchise that's been in neutral for a while now. You have to go back to January of '09 for their last playoff win. And I don't think getting there, Charles, is going to be easy in the NFC East.
What a great starting point. A franchise-level quarterback in Carson Wentz going into his second season. Defense continues to improve, and they drafted Derek Barnett, a defensive end out of Tennessee, who they'll play a D-end, outside linebacker, but mainly DPR, designated pass rusher.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He's going to air one out. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Here's Smith, buying time to his left, and avoids the contact by sliding. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Play action. It's Smith. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a 1st. Smith on 1st down. Out to the left. It's complete to Dodson. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
It's good to see Josh Dotson back on the field. Only 2 games played as a rookie due to an injury. They need his high-flying ways to spark their offense.
And they expect a lot out of those high-flying ways. 3rd wide receiver taken in last year's draft. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Richardson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. This complete left side to Aguilar. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Wentz now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now Wentz again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. His throw incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down again.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
Get a look at the Washington Redskins as they come out on offense, and this is a crew that's hoping to make some noise in the NFC East, coming off back-to-back winning seasons for the first time since 96-97, so they are trending upward.
Yes, they are, and Kirk Cousins is leading them on offense. He's the guy that people continue to question, yet every year he puts up big-time numbers. Able to fling it around, they're able to run it well. I love their offensive scheme, but I do know that they want to get better on defense, and they went to the University of Alabama, their first 2 picks, in order to try and get that done. Jonathan Allen, defensive lineman, Ryan Anderson, outside linebacker. They'll need both of them to play well if they want to chase down the teams in front of them in the NFC East.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Now they try the right side here. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Docks him with a grab over the middle. Got some real estate inside. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And some room to roam now. And now nothing but green down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 47 yards on the ground. Now this time Wentz will throw. He'll buy some time right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Zach Brown in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In motion right is Jeffrey. Now it's Ajayi. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Elliott now to kick this one away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. A reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
On first down, it's Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Four yards remaining now on second down. From the gun, here's Smith. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On play action, it's Wentz. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. Smith throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get the penalty yardage back, plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And now here's a carry heading left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward at the 28. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Pernell McPhee coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield.
As we often say, get it to him, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Play action. Now Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Shift together here from the D-line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved. And in a 4-3 front, you got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards. Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early. And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump. On play action, Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Ioannidis in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively. And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves. So now 13 yards to go. 2nd and 13 after the penalty marker thrown. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there. After the interception, here's Smith. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On 2nd down, here's Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career. You're saying that's going into the trophy case? I'd put it there. Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one almost intercepted. far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick, and it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now Wentz on third down. This complete left side to Aguilar. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Wentz to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he is knocked down from the side at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard in the red zone this time. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Drops it off to Ajayi. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
To throw is Wentz. Escaping the pressure, and that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Mike Wallace from 6 yards away. And the Eagles are back within a score. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys going to football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Back to throw, Smith. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Now a handoff looking right. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Redskins on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, Smith. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nigel Bradham able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Always got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 34 yards there at a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Wentz, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Wallace, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's complete over the middle to Stewart. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah,
a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing is Smith. On the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Throwing on first is Wentz. Going long here for Walt. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Wallace with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Michael Kendricks in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. As a quarterback, this is where you look for those instincts to really kick in and take over, right?
Yeah, you can't force it downfield because of...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Redskins on 3rd down. 41 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. The two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
On 3rd down, that's Thompson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. They're able to locate Wilson. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
This is Ajayi. And he'll be taken down at the 18. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people...